My Photoshop file used to look like a tornado hit them. Layers everywhere, named like 732 base, and I learned to clean up my workflow, and now everything is organized, editable, and faster to update. So we're gonna do this step by step in order for you to work fast and to know exactly your files. In this sample, this is really simple. You have just a few layers. But sometimes, and mostly of the time, we work with really complex files. They have 20 or 30, 40 layers. So if you organize your layer right from the beginning, you're gonna see a huge difference. So the step one, I'm gonna go over like this layer number one. And by the way, I'm using Photoshop 2024, which is really cool because highlight all the layers. So I just gonna right click and rename that layer, or you can double click and you know what it is. In my case, this is a ligostrums. So I'm gonna put just LJ for ligostrum, and going down in the layer stack, the number two, you know, if you hit Control and click on the little picture here, it's gonna highlight what it is. And we know right now this is sod. So you can keep going and organizing and renaming your layers in a really easy way, but a most effective. Okay, now that we have all our layers naming in a really meaningful way, the next step that I'm going to take is to group those layers into category. Okay, but we're going to create two different groups. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the tab, which is the ligostrum, and I'm going to click and select all the landscape layers. Okay, so that way we're going to create the group for the landscape layers. After I highlight all of them, I'm going to go to the bottom here. It says create a new group, and by default it's going to do just a group one. You double click and rename it as a landscape. So you have your first group, which is the landscape layers. If you expand that, you see all the landscape here. The second step we're going to take is to do the same thing, highlight all the other layers, then going to create it and put it into a group named Hardscape. Click the playground, the row, the gazebo. Oh, look at what I did. See? This is not a road. This is a load layer. Good. Back again. Click the playground, the row, the lots, the gazebo. Go to the bottom again. Click create a new group and double click and rename it as a hardscape. And I left the sidewalk outside, which is not good. I just grab it into that, and what I notice is the black and white side plan, which is the base, I included into the landscape category group. So I'm going to grab it and put it at the bottom of the stocks. Now that we have created those two groups, let me show you a really fast and easy way to color code each group or any layer two in order for you to be more visual organized. I just have to right click here and create and assign a color. In my case, landscape, I'm going to assign the green. If you open the group, the landscape group, you're going to see all the layers with the same color identification. I'm going to do the same thing with the hardscape, red, see that? And now I'm going to do the black and white side plan, and I'm going to just click gray. So if you take those step, right from the beginning, you're going to speed up your process to create any plans in Photoshop. So if your Photoshop file are driving you crazy, take just 5 minutes and fix your layers. Trust me, it's gonna change everything in your workflow. Download my free template below and start organizing like a pro. So you can go to our website, free resources pages, and just download this template. Have a great day, and I hope to see you next week in our next video. Thank you. Ciao.